Finds a decent ball to Alabi. Feeds it back to Jacobs. Can he square it? No, he can just rifle into the top right-hand corner. Pick that one out, sunshine. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil at Tranmere with me, GeeW FM. And today, well, we've got something to address first, and that is, apparently it's acceptable in the Vanarama National League to have a player on £5 a week. And here he is, it's Lionel Cole. You might remember him already. I've actually had him from like day one. Didn't have a clue about this. I didn't look into the the nitty-gritty of the contracts. And he played the first game of the season, if you remember. He got beat 3-1 by Torquay. How can you forget? And yeah, it says, due to playing one game, that's one game in the Vanarama National League, one game, went up to £5 a week. Not only that, he's on £2 appearance fee as well. Not only £100 like unused sub, but £2. So that's £7,000 a game basically, or a week. Sometimes 2 games, I suppose, in a week. And yeah, he's only on contract now till January. And I was thinking, well, it's something I need to think about. See how he performs. If he performs well, I'll give him a contract. Now I feel like it's taken out of my hands. There's no way I can match £5,000 a week in the Vanarama National League, and we're not going to know if we're going to be going up or anything like that, so we can actually afford it. So it's a bit of a pickle. It's left us in. It does mean that probably I'll let him go, which is a bit sad. But we should have the likes of Tollitt back, which obviously we've got about 1 million right wingers, so it's not as though we don't have cover, just some of them not as good as him. But anyway, getting back into the task at hand, let's have a look and see how we've been getting on in the last couple of league games. So here we are, and obviously today we've got a game against Eastleigh, my former team in terms of FM YouTube, which it was on FM18. This game I'm a bit annoyed about because I don't know if anyone else has had the issue that I've had. It's happened twice now, and once it happened in the friendlies, got to about this stage and it happened, and it's done it now at this stage. So obviously we lost 3-1 to Torquay, and I saved it. I saved it after every single live comp, purely for the fact of just in case this happens, which is what happened. So I had a game at home against Woking, beat them 1-0. Quite an easy game, straightforward. Halfway through the game against Sutton, it was 0-0 at half time, and what happens? Not responding. Nothing clicks. Go onto my desktop and it says, not responding when you go on Task Manager. So I'm like, get in. No idea why, not sure why it's done that, but there's nothing I can do about it except for reload to where I was before. So obviously reload just after the Torquay loss. And then the most annoying thing is you never get the same result, do you? It doesn't seem to do. Like me, I had a 7-1 win, not that it matters, and I think I beat Bootle like 6-0 as well. But, I'd have taken 2-1, 3-2, anything, 4-3, 666, 665, I don't care. But we lost 2-0, and it was shocking. We outplayed them, but we still lost. Kind of got a little bit FM'd. Then, fortunately after that, we played Sutton, who for me are a better side than Woking. I looked at some of their players before and I thought, bloody hell man, we're going to be in for a tough game. There was someone on the wing who had 18 pace, what's that all about? We're against my guy with 10. And yeah, we run out 4-0 winners thanks to 4 different scorers. Connor Kirby that is, Dunn, Alabi and Lionel Cole, that man mentioned beforehand, an expensive goal there. Then we had guys there, my former team from FM15, and yeah, we went 1-0 down after 4 minutes. It was an absolute screen pie that they scored. Then Jack Dunn got an equaliser just before half time. James Alabi had a weak shot, it was let in by the keeper, it shouldn't have really gone in. And then Devon Green, surprisingly, I gave him a start because what's he called? Cole was a little bit tired and played an exceptional. Got man of the match, scored a goal, got an assist. Couldn't be happier really. But today we have got Eastleigh, and they've got Richard Hill in charge. And if you look at this, if you remember my lead save that I did in the beta, or beta, however you pronounce it, tactical knowledge roughly was 11 all the way across the board. 1 or 2 12s and maybe one that were like 15. I can't remember who it was, but I remember someone being decent. This guy's got 11 in the Vanarama National League. That to me says that he's going to be a decent opponent, if you like. Matt Penny is on loan from Sheffield Wednesday, and yeah, he looks quite good, doesn't he? The top scorer for Eastleigh, his joint top scorer, he's got 5 finishing, and he's got 5 goals. His heading's 7. He's not even a target man type, and he's scoring goals for fun. Yes, he's quick, but he's dog turd. If he scores past us, I'm going to start crying live on camera. But anyway, as a result, we're 12th in the league. No one on this list at all yet. But yeah, 12th after two losses and 2 wins. Get us back on track somewhat. win today and we can find ourselves in the playoffs and nothing to worry about after the first 2 games. But I was a little bit panicky, thinking, bloody hell man, we got beat by Woking. I mean, yeah, they're 1 win of the season against us. A couple of actual bits of news actually. Grandison is injured for 3 months. Fantastic. I can't remember if I mentioned that before. But also we signed a new player. I will show you him as soon as I get onto him. Just give us a second. So they've got Billy O'Brien in goal. They've got Gavin Hoyt, I think that is. Penny, the man highlighted on his debut as well. At left back we've got Obileye and Boyce at centre back pairing. We've got Matthews and Hollins in the middle of the park with Yeats on the right, or Yates like it's pronounced, and Gary McSheffrey, he's been around a bit, on the left. The Starman, of course, the guy highlighted on the map with the most goals. He's got 6 goals and 2 assists. Ben Williamston, I think it is, yeah, Ben. And they've got McCallum up top. We're going to go with Scott Davis in goal. We're going to have Sutton at right back. Buxton's largely similar side to the one that won the last game out. McEverly and Barkworth at the centre back are the centre back pairing. We've got Norburn alongside Romario Vieira. And then we've got Dunn attacking midfield centre. We've got Devine Green continuing on the right hand side. Devante Jacobs. There aren't many options at left wing, but the reason I signed this guy is because he's got 4-star potential, maybe. Not the quickest, but he's not that slow, and he's decent at crossing and dribbling. You know, for this level, he's not terrible. Off the ball is decent as well, and a bit of a flair player. And he's done alright. He's got 2 assists in his 3 appearances, played quite well. So I'm hoping he's going to continue to provide an assist for Alabi, who's up top, who scored last time out. I don't know why I'm highlighting him, but anyway, get into the game. Well, get into the dressing room and tell him what for. Pick up where you left off last time. Because last time we went 1-0 down, which obviously we don't want to continue in that vein, but we did come back from that. Showed tremendous character, as Brendan Rodgers would say. So hopefully we can carry on and get a decent result. We are away from home at the Silver Lake Stadium. I'm hoping that we can do ourselves justice. They are top of the league, Eastleigh, so it has to be said. So it's going to be a very tough game. I'm under no illusions whatsoever with that. I think a lot of what happens in non-league football, in my opinion, is that a lot of their players, I mean, you look now, they've got 4 players that are in like basically the 70s. Even got an injured player. All ours are above like 90, which is why I always try and play them at 95% if I can, as close to 95% as possible in terms of the fitness, because their team are just going to get tired eventually, and unless you're getting beat like 2-3-0. If you're 1-0 down, you're always in with a chance of getting an equaliser, just purely for fitness reasons alone. So I always try to get 2 11s. I mean, we've got more than 2 11s. We've got too many players, really. As Alabi, I should have scored there. Norburn, knock it back, mate. I didn't mean to Sutton, but, you know, cheers, pal. And he tries to whip it in, and it's deflected. And, yeah, that looked like it could have been a dangerous break, but apparently not. So there's been a throw-in going, and Davis has made an outstanding save. We're just about to make a tactical change. But they've got a corner. In fact, I'm going to do it now anyway. You can probably see it in the background what goes on. I'm just going to quickly, maybe not, maybe you can't see. One thing I did do in the last couple of games was work the ball into the box, because I realised we had a lot of shots from long distance. So that's to attempt to put them off from shooting. And then what I've been doing, the games that I've won 4-0 and 3-1, did that. Got to half time, changed it up, took that off and put pass into space on. And it seemed to have a bit of a positive effect. Plus we're actually losing the ball a little bit, but they say that there's only one thing I'm missing from the possession game, which is retain possession. I don't like using it because otherwise you just end up having the ball for the sake of it. It's good if you want to see out the game, but it's 0-0. And yes, it's against top of the league, but it's not forced to be the same team that's top of the league at the end of the season. If it is, then fair play, but I like to think that, you know, if we can get some early points, get us as high as possible, try and dominate the league if we can. I'd rather that happen than us have to be playing catch up like we are doing already. So absolutely nothing happening at the moment. Looks like there's going to be a red card. It's that man highlighted at the beginning of the game. This is on extended highlights. This is the first highlight, and it's a red card for Penny. I'm a little bit perplexed by that. But McSheffrey's going to get an assist from a corner. Buxton off the line, I think it was. It looked like an acrobatical save, but apparently not. Half time, they're down to 10. Their fitness is absolutely shocking. Hopefully we can press on and get a result. I need to have the correct team talk here. Keep going. They're a man down so we can get a result here. Ooh, actually got a little bit of greenery there. That was more than what I thought. Let's do the old select all trick. I'm going to tell them that I have faith. There's a lot of greenery there. I'm enjoying that. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like this. Do you really like it? Is it wicked? Well, hopefully it will be if we go 1-0 up. So I've just changed it up. I've put on the pass into space, taking off working to work into the box. Let's try having some shots because we're not having many chances, are we, at the minute? And we're nearly at the hour mark. Nothing's happened. Right, here we go. We've got a highlight just on 62 minutes. Dunn has it. Squares it to Romari Vieira. He's got a lot of space to find Jacobs, which he does. Finds a decent ball to Alabi. Feeds it back to Jacobs. Can he square it? No, he can just rifle into the top right-hand corner. Pick that one out, sunshine. It's a great goal, that. And he continues his fine form since joining. Very impressed with Devante Jacobs. Not the best option. They've got like a FIFA type rating, haven't they, for the division that they're in. Like, I tried to sign Adil Nabi, who I had for Eastleigh, and they agreed terms for it, sort of thing. But the agent wanted too much money. I couldn't afford it. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, he was like the next best option. Well, he was a decent option for, as we just missed another chance, for left wing. He like 70 rating. Adil Nabi was like 99 for this level, so which is why I tried not to go out and sign him. But unfortunately, the agent, like I said, was a greedy bastard. Yeah, Adil Nabi would have been a great player to bring in. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. We got Devante Jacobs in on the left anyway. Dunn can actually do a job on the left-hand side as well, if needs be. Ideally, I don't want to play him there, but if it comes to it, then I will do. It all depends on what happens in the future. But this is a game that's been on extended highlights, and we haven't had hardly any highlights. But we're winning 1-0, so I'd take not having any extra highlights. Can't do a Loki Doki special of a cheeky can't concentrate because it's non-existent anymore. But yeah, concentrate nonetheless. A 1-0 away win against league leaders Eastleigh would be massive at this stage of the season. I'd ideally not like to concede here, but knowing our luck we probably will because we're against 10 men. We conceded against 10 men last time twice, albeit one was a penalty. Probably a dive. I wonder if that's actually going to be in this, actually. I've not seen that yet. If someone wins a penalty, have they been done for diving and then been given like a ban afterwards? I've not seen that yet. Let us know in the comments if you've had anything like that. But yeah, Norwood has it. Is this a chance for us? Norwood yet to go off the mark, actually, which is a shame. It was in emphatic form. That's bad, that from Kirby. It was in emphatic form in the pre-season, but it's always pre-season, isn't it? That's the thing. But it was scoring for fun, like against Southampton and Man United reserves and what have you. Here's Connor Kirby. Finds Jake Kirby. Oh, look at that. 2-0 against league leaders. Obviously 10 men. A little bit easier, but like I said, the two Kirbys linking up. I'm trying to think, there was a cartoon, not cartoon, and a game, wasn't there, to Kirby? I mean, like a pink, like bird or something, or a yellow bird or something. I can't remember. Yeah, nice little finish. I don't know what this is, but you know, that's as close as I can get to showing my leg, and obviously you can't see my leg. But that's going to do it. Oh, it's not going to do it because there's still 3 minutes left. Are we going to make it 3 and really strike some dominance in? It's Kirby. Connor Kirby has a go. O'Brien does make the save. He's not played bad, to be fair, as their keeper. He's not actually a bad keeper. I had a quick look at him. He's about on par with Scott Davis. Scott Davis is deemed as like a 4-star goalkeeper in this league according to our coaches, so can't really complain. But Jacobs has it. Finds Dunn. It's a bit of a loose pass in truth. And that cross. What is the keeper doing? Right, is there one final chance in the last 10 seconds? Probably not. It's Akiotu. I think I did that name justice. Plays the ball all the way back to Hoyt. And he's going to ping it all the way up the other end. Oh yeah, I called it. But fortunately it's full time. And that's a fantastic win for us. And it's about time that we're actually going to win because... well, I'd say about time we're going to win. It's good that we've got to win on camera because I was hoping that, you know, the first game against Torquay, the tactic was going to be proved as good because the fact that it worked so well for Leeds, I'm thinking if it works so well for Tranmere, then it might be worth uploading maybe to the Steam Workshop and maybe doing a video on it because, on the tactic that is. Because, like I said, you get results, then it must be decent. And if it works at high level and lower level, I mean, obviously I haven't tried it in the Premier League, but I've tried it in the Championship, which is one step down. And it might be worth trying out something like that. So, very pleased with this performance. What I've been doing is I've been telling the players that have performed the best, as in like only if they've got like the joint. So like if say 2 players have got 8.3, I'll do both. But yeah, I'm passionately saying I'm very happy with the performance. And a few times you get like inspired, and that's what you look for when doing that. Well, that's what I look for when doing that. Players are fired up, and the atmosphere among the squad is growing. Get in. Let's have a quick look at the dynamics before we have a look at the next game we're going to come back for. So this is a new feature, and obviously support for you has seen a small drop recently, despite winning the last 3 games. Okay then, don't really understand it that much really, but the dressing room atmosphere is great, match cohesion's not all that. Hierarchy is this here, we've got Steve McNulty, who is learning, is applied for a coaching course, so we'll see how good he is and we'll try and keep him on as a coach. Wallace and Davis are highly influential, which I think Hughes has dropped down, yeah he has. Hughes, Norwood and Mangum were all in that highly influential. Check that English out, that's awesome. But yeah, they were all in that group and now they're not. I only checked it literally before this game. Social groups, that's the main one there, and then like it's all the players that have been here the longest sort of thing. And then you've got like the outsiders and then the ones that don't really know anyone, which is fair enough. They're like not all like new signings and what have you. Happiness, I like this, that tells you their overall happiness. It tells you what they're not happy with on here. Like for instance, if the training's shite or whatever, it'll say basically not very happy. So, but there's nothing to worry about at the moment, so I'm not going to complain. Let's have a look and see who we're going to be featuring against in the next video. So I'm going to play a few games off camera next. I'm going to come back for Wrexham because it's a derby. Because if we're going to his club and have a look at the fierce rivals, they are one of them. So we're going to be coming back for that game. It's going to be a tasty encounter, I reckon. I'm going to play quite a few games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games off camera and then come back for the Wrexham game. Try and get into this season somewhat. But yeah, hopefully you can join us for that. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you have, why not go ahead and press that like button. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And as always, thank you very much for sticking around. If you are subscribed already, it's greatly appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Let us know in the comments if you are. If you're not, let us know what you don't like about it. See if we can do something about changing it up or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you can join us for the Wrexham game, big derby game. And yeah, until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.